politics, away from the health matters. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission has given the nod to the All Democratic Alliance, that's ADA, and 13 other associations to apply for registration as political parties, having crossed the first stage of the scrutiny. The association, the leaders, and 14 political parties have been invited for a meeting with INEC officials on Wednesday, thereby kick-starting the second stage of the process. According to INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education, Sam Olumekun, out of the 171 associations that approached INEC for registration with their letters of intent, 157 failed to meet the requirement. He also noted that the final determination of their registration status as political parties will be made after verification of all their claims to determine compliance with the legal framework. Now, joining us for this conversation is an Accord Party chieftain, Said Ajadi. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
On the program this morning. I love your glasses.
Thank you very much.
You look sharp.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So it's a case of anointing some and saying, no, you don't have anointing this time around. You just have to go. 14 political parties have scaled through the first stage of INEC registration. We have ADA, and also the coalition party, who is serving as the opposition party, has also scaled through this level of process. What do you make of this development from INEC?
It's a very good development. Good morning, Nigerians. We are not a one-party state, as some people thought we were going to be. We are very civil about governance, and we are very, very focused. INEC should be given kudos for being a democratic institution and doing their job the way it's supposed to be done. We're glad that there are more parties that we can put on the ballot, because that means there are better options. There are a lot of options for Nigerians, and there's no restriction to a particular party, and it's not restricted to coalition. You know, because when you talk now, you mention coalition. Coalition, for me, is not expected in 2027. We're expecting the real people that will govern Nigeria to come out and be elected, not coalition, past spent politicians that has been delaying us from governing Nigeria properly.
Talking about that, ADC secured the second stage. Now they are there. They've been registered now. A lot of this perception, they will not be registered now. They are now a registered political party. Recognize the leadership of this party. What do you make of this? That's
precisely where I'm going from saying coalition. You know, because INEC has proven to be an unbiased umpire, irrespective of the party in government. INEC has done its job. If you meet the standards, you get registered. That is what INEC has done, and that is what the Constitution says about INEC, right? Now, the parties that you're mentioning, yes, let them come and play, and it's an open who governs them in 2027. So, for me, as an opposition leader as well, I feel that we are more enlightened, we are more focused, and we know our right from wrong. So we've seen them play, even if they have come back regrouping and saying they are better off for us than they used to be. We've seen some of them destroy Nigeria. We've seen some of them waste our time over 16 years. We've seen some of them backstab Nigeria in terms of economy. So we have seen the situation we are in today, irrespective of the party that is on ground now, being APC. I'm not APC, I'm Accord. So we have seen their past. We have seen the record. Some of them brought me into politics because I saw what they were doing back then. And I realized that if we don't interject quickly, Nigeria will be where it is today. Unfortunately, we were not able to get to where we wanted to get to then. So we could not checkmate. It's like a chess game. We could not checkmate who these people are. So now that they're in opposition, I expect Nigerians to be wiser and put them in opposition, which we are permanently. Okay. And look for better people to govern Nigeria. Thank you.
For these new parties, do you think that they're going to struggle in the coming election, seeing that APC is still very strong and also your party, Accord Party?
For me, before you mention Accord, it's a lot of time. So the new parties that have just passed the first stage will have to go through the process we went through. It's taken me 22 years of my life being in politics. I've not achieved one of the things that I want to do. I'm not tired of trying to do that. I started in PDP. But because I realized that PDP was a waste of time, and that is what we're seeing today, that's why I left in 2010, before this quagmire they're in now. Whether you like it or not.
That is debatable, because the PDP is planning to bounce
whether you
back.
like it or not, believe what I'm saying is from experience. PDP has crumbled and will continue to crumble. Okay? Now, the coalition were members of PDP. Some of them moved to APC. There's nothing you can do about that. You see, it's an cause and effect situation. I'm talking from science now. I'm not talking as a politician because I'm a trained scientist. Analysis and statistics will show that PDP cannot rise at 2027. The only miracle they can do, I will not say it on air.
Mr. Ajadi, everybody is coming out to do scientists, to be a scientist, mathematicians. Are you also coming with your one? El-Rufai gave his own statistics ahead of this election. Are you downplaying the coalition ahead of 2027 election? Well, the spokesman of ADC tweeted immediately they announced that INEC has recognized the party, saying the game is on.
Interesting, yes, it's a game. But it's the
I'm talking about Bolaji Abdullahi.
I heard you. Clear. It is only the foolish amongst us now that cannot see. We have seen it all. Everybody is complaining hunger. I tell people that care to listen, it's not supposed to be hunger. It's supposed to be intellectual revolution. We are supposed to use our intellect to think. How did we get here? How did we start to sell yam at 5,000 naira a tuber? How do we get there? So there is always a past before a present. The people that you are mentioning are the synopsis of what got us to where we are today. So I cannot see them rising from where they are, except Nigerians. I don't want to use the word on air, except we don't know what we are doing and we are not tired of hunger. Because I can reel out over 100 things that they've done in the past, wrongly, that has put us here. You are talking about unemployment today. Some people in the past worked so hard for Nigerians to be today. They didn't have any assets when they died. But unemployment today, people have everything, and the society has nothing. Why can't people start to invest in themselves? It's called introspection. When you have money, people like Dangote, they didn't go out of Nigeria. They invested here. Okay, you complain that the Brentwood companies and the Caucasians enslaved you. You steal from your people, and you go and save it with them. You save it with them. They look at you, they take the money. Now, you come back and say you are hungry. They borrow you the same money with interest on their terms.
Some of these politicians are still in parties that are still powerful. Some of them are in APC, they're in PDP.
That's what I said.
They are now in ADC.
Yes.
And they can also come to your party, Accord Party.
Yes,
you block them from coming to your party?
They will come. They try to come. Okay, a man that lost elections in APC in Wednesday and came to my party on Saturday when we're doing our primaries and insisted that I must drop my candidature for him. How about that? 3 days. INEC was seated, DSS was seated, all state and federal institutions were seated of Nigeria, not of him. And he was sitting in his Benz, Mercedes-Benz, and the chairman of my party called me from Abuja and said that we are not going to have primaries anymore when I paid for all the facilities. Right there. And he just lost in APC. And they gave him my ticket. I was the only candidate.
Is that some of the political shenanigans that we have
in the country? Yes. So, but we've not been tested. We are greyhounds. Okay? We want to change the dynamics whether they like it or not.
The we are talking about is Accord Party.
We, as a representative of the people.
How formidable is your own party, Accord Party, as an opposition?
You see,
the
Accord Party was disseminated from the 2023 election because of me. Because of what I just stated as summary now. The whole members of the party were there. Abuja dictated what happened in Oyo State. At the time, that's not democracy. However, because I believe that there is always a tomorrow for me, I won't allow violence or bloodshed because I did not allow it under Adedubu. I was the only person that faced Adedubu's son as a senator with guns and cutlass. So what I saw in Accord is just small. Adedubu came in to Olubado Stadium with coaster buses of guns and cutlass.
These are strong allegations.
I am telling
These are strong
you because
allegations
I was there. And Adedubu sat down and we did not vote. And his son was a senator.
Do you have facts and figures to back this up?
I am not the person sitting in front of you. Abuja came to Ibadan when I petitioned at Mokola office of PDP. Okay? The dogs were seated downstairs waiting for me. But I was the only person that when I was in PDP, 2006, I was the only person that said, no, this is not Nigeria.
Is that why you agreed with the party, the PDP?
No, because there was never a democracy in PDP.
What do you mean?
There was never a democracy because when I harassed them at INEC, I realized that even at the primary level, the person that was going to win the election had been known.
Let me take you back to 2027, the plans ahead of the 2027 and the realignment and alignment ahead of this election. We saw recently the meeting between Peter Obi.
You mentioned that we have not gotten to that because I need to answer you that.
And former President Goodluck Jonathan. It seems there is some inner talks within them. Obi is yet to declare for the ADC. Where is he going? Is Jonathan coming to the PDP? These are some of the permutations we are seeing ahead of the 2027 election.
There are a lot of things that will happen. And that's why I said for Nigeria right now, we have not allowed governance in 2003 to 2007, unfortunately. What we have done is that we have heated the polity. For the people that have been elected, they have not governed. We have not even given them the chance to govern. Mind you, we have 2026.
Yes, we do.
We have not finished 2025. But all we think about is 2027. I will answer your question. You see, these people that you are mentioning, they've been tested as politicians.
What are those people?
Jonathan was a former president. Yes. He was a former vice president. And he was a former governor. So Jonathan has been tested. Nigerians did not want him anymore. That is why he quit seat. And he was a gentleman. He left the seat rather than violence. Okay? So we give that to him. Peter Obi has spent 8 years in Anambra State. As a two-term governor, what do we have to show for Peter Obi? For me, as a person and a patriotic Nigerian, what does Peter Obi stand for? Instability?
Well, many Nigerians
I can finish that statement. I'm not interested in social media now. I'm interested in Nigeria.
But they believe in him.
Can I finish? You have a right to believe in whatever you want to believe in. This is my own belief system as well. Can Peter Obi deliver Nigeria for me? No. Because I've seen instability in Peter Obi for so long. If you are a member of Labour Party, stay in Labour Party and do your party. Someone calls you, says my boss, Atiku, tells you to come. Are you the boy? If you are the boy, then you are not fit to be a president. I am a better president than you. Because I believe in stability. And I believe in Nigeria. And I believe in patriotism. I can do better anytime. Because I'm qualified. I have degrees that I went to study because of Nigeria. I've never been tested. But we will give chance to them. My time will come to prove to you that Obi is going to waste our time because there's no difference between Obi and Atiku.
So who is going to get the ticket for the ADC?
That is the question. Peter Obi cannot get this ticket. From what we're seeing now, is a boy amongst them.
So who do you think is going to get it?
I will not say that here. Because
you are coming out with statistics and
we are
becoming mathematicians by the day.
I am a trained psychologist. I have masters in managerial psychology. I'm MSc. I'm a scientist. Okay? If you cannot pass statistics, you cannot be a trained managerial psychologist. Core course.
Erifai just
okay. So I know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying to you is that is the reason why I'm in Accord.
And you will not
because I believe
you will not move to the APC.
If the APC invites me with a good time, I will go. Why? You know what?
Why?
I believe in stability.
What do you mean by good terms?
Thank you. If I move to the APC now, it's a plus for me. It's not a minus.
For an appointment?
Fantastic. To serve Nigeria. Why not? And I will prove. And I will prove to you.
Okay.
And I prove to Nigerians the quality of the kind of people in accord, the quality of the kind of people to expect in the future to govern them. Okay?
Let's go back to some of the permutations ahead of this 2027.
Thank you.
El-Rufai just predicted that the president will come distant third in this election. And he didn't say who will come first. There will be a runoff. And what do you make of all of this?
El-Rufai is a waste of time. I wanted to come back to that. El-Rufai has proven to be a pathetic liar and that's a serious allegation. I'm saying it on air because I am saying it. Let me finish. You asked me a question. No. I'm not going to bind my words with El-Rufai. El-Rufai is part of Nigeria's problem. It's not enough.
How do you mean?
Thank you. When he was a governor, he was interviewed, and he stated on air he was wearing a red robe, with a brown hat. And he said to us, without sorting out the bandits, paying them and rubbing their back, how else do you expect me to govern and solve the problem? On air. Then El-Rufai comes again last week on channel station. I'm not being biased, I'm being real, I'm a patriotic man. I don't care about whatever anybody says. What I care about is Nigeria. Someone must stand for Nigeria. It's enough of rubbish. What is his problem? He wants to destroy Nigeria before we develop Nigeria. I'm not going to take that from him. El-Rufai is a big problem for Nigeria. Believe it or not, forget politics. Enough of destruction. What are our children? What are they going to meet in Nigeria these people? Let me finish. Okay. If these so-called politicians, so-called like us, continue like this, this was not how we met it.
Just a moment. El-Rufai and some people saw some lacunas in the APC, and that's why they decided to move to the ADC, saying it's a case of Nigerians preaching Nigerians for the 2027 election that Nigerians
are Nigeria. El-Rufai is not for Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar is not for Nigeria. Amechi is not for Nigeria. Aregbesola is not for Nigeria. I am for Nigeria.
How do you mean?
Thank you.
this sounds laughable.
Fantastic. That is the problem. They were nobody. Can I finish? Hold on. Okay. I will contest in time, but I will serve if I contest. That's why I said to you, the bill that wants to be passed in the National Assembly must be stopped forthwith. Because of me and other Nigerians. They must give the gap between 65 and 35 to have a chance to rule Nigeria. Enough of rubbish. I wanted to get into the Senate at 32. I resigned an appointment to get into to contest against Adedubu's son.
You are sounding...
So the reality, let me finish. The reality of what I'm saying to you is that it must happen in this country because I'm not going to run anywhere. We are going to serve here.
You just have to keep calm. You're sounding...
I'm not aggressive. I'm not aggrieved. But I'm telling you what must happen.
Like an aggrieved politician.
No. I have what I eat. That's why I'm not desperate. That's the mistake you're making. I have my business. I have my family. And I have a name to
What do you make of the achievement of the president in just 2 years?
Fantastic. That's a good question. A man that meant nothing is now telling us confidently that we can have something. That's number one for me to support and to believe that there is hope. Okay, yes, we have removed subsidy. As men, as business people, we have endured subsidy. We have endured worse things. The previous governments moved petrol from 15 naira and wanted to sell the refineries. Yar'Adua bought it back. That's why we are talking about refineries today. Okay? So now we are going to the private sector. They are able to make a refinery. Okay? Now we did not have anything going for this president when he came into office. And he said, let us face the reality. If we suffer together, we enjoy together. I'm a Nigerian. I've accepted. I don't have another country. Is there hope? I believe, yes, there is hope. Ask me why. Why? A man that nobody believed in went to Brazil in 1 week, got $2.3 billion. Said to his governors that went with him, Niger State, you have proven to be ready to work. You have bought tractors before I bought. Let us set up this thing in your state. He was very excited. I was observing everything that was going on because I'm a patriotic Nigerian. Now, if that money comes in, what is going to happen? That is employment personified. Then this company wants to set up in Nigeria. Okay, so if that company is setting up direct FDI. Okay. This company, I saw a documentary on them. They rear ranches. 120. Let me finish. You asked me a question. Okay. I need to speak. The area ranches. Oh, I know there's no time, but you are asking me about things that I've seen that the president done. So everybody has condemned Nigeria. I don't want to talk about tribe. I'm talking about Nigeria. But we believe there's a president that is a forthright and is ready to walk at his age.
Do you see him winning the second time?
He will win.
In office?
He will win. It might be narrow, but he will win. Ask me why. Why? A lot of things will change before 2027. 2026, there is governance. Let us allow the people in office to govern. When INEC says it's time to start to talk about politics, we should start talking about politics. For me, INEC is just a toothless bulldog.
All right. We just have to go now. You can't
ask INEC to start to sanction politicians for heating up the polity and believe in Nigeria.
I hope you are not one of them who is also heating up the polity.
I am not. I'm telling you the truth here.
It's an endorsement from Accord Party now to the president. Accord Party chieftain, Said Ajadi. Yes. Many thanks for coming on the show.
Pleasure is mine always. I love Nigeria. And I know you love Nigeria too. So we'll wait for the future.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless you.
All right. We'll take a break now. When we come back from the